I'm Mark, sponsor from StormSurf.com, and here's the surf forecast for the Hawaiian Islands for the week starting Friday, August 19th. Brought to you by your surf authority, expert advice, and friendly staff, Hawaiian South Shore. And be sure and smash the like and subscribe button. You'll get automatic notifications when the videos post, typically on Friday. All right, let's get to work. As usual, we start by looking at current conditions. This data from the Barbers Point buoy off the south shore of Oahu suggests primary swell 1.6 feet at 9 seconds, so basically wind swell, with surf from that swell roughly 1.5 feet. That's 1.5 feet Hawaiian, double it, so 3 feet on the face, and that's about what it is. Waist high on the biggest sets, thigh high, something like that. Fun, rideable, soft, and easy. Great for building skills. And you can look here at the spectral density graph, see where the energy is coming from. All the energy in the ocean, from up to 33-second period, long period, super energetic swell energy, which there is none, all the way down to 6-second period wind chop. Just a pretty good representation of 1/2 foot energy scattered the whole way from the wind chop size up to about 14 seconds, all that combining together to produce the 1.5 foot surf that we are currently experiencing. All right, let's keep going. So first, let's take a look down south, and we're going back in time to Saturday, August 13th, a week ago. Yes, it takes a week for swells to make it to Hawaii from the deep southern hemi. This is, right here, New Zealand, Australia, the Ross Ice Shelf, Antarctica down here. We're talking way far south of the Hawaiian Islands, and a small gale developed there on Saturday with 30-foot seas aimed off to the northeast, peaking, right about Saturday evening with maybe 33-foot seas, and then faded as it moved into Sunday. Swell from that system is pushing north, expected to arrive, and with a little secondary pulse, this gale also produced up to another pulse of 27-foot seas on late Monday into Tuesday. That swell energy is pushing north, expected to arrive for the weekend on Saturday, tomorrow, providing fun-sized surf for the next 5 days at least. So we're in pretty good shape that way. And then, looking north, a little gale developed off of Kamchatka here. This is the the Aleutian Islands. Hawaii's right here. Okay, so again, tiny early season gale with 20-foot seas building to about 23, almost 24 feet. This was just today, early this morning before sunrise, and energy from that system is pushing towards the Hawaiian Islands, expected to arrive in a couple of days. Now, we're not talking much size, just small kind of impulse swell for the north shore of the Hawaiian Islands, but something early season is on the way. So if we look at the North Shore, resulting swell, well, nothing on Saturday, nothing Sunday, nothing Monday. But on Tuesday, that north dateline swell should arrive, building to 2.1 feet at 12 to 13 seconds later in the day. That's 2.5 foot Hawaiian. Head high is probably stretching it. We'll say chest to shoulder high from 335 degrees. That's pretty much northwest. And then on Wednesday, that swell starts fading from 2.2 feet at 11 seconds. So 2 to 2.5 feet. I'm still going to say waist to chest high, something like that. Again, from the northwest. And beyond that, though, nothing else is forecast, but a little taste of fall early for the North Shore. And then looking south, that swell that's arriving from New Zealand, here we go, Saturday, August 20th, New Zealand swell building to 1.5 feet at 18 to 19 seconds later in the day. 2.5 foot, say chest to shoulder high from a pretty south angle. And then on Sunday, builds even more to 2.4 feet at 16 to 17 seconds mid-morning. That's 4 foot. It's not going to be 8 foot, but maybe a foot or two overhead, something like that. Continuing on Monday, 2.6 feet at 14 to 15 seconds early. Again, 3.5 feet, so a foot overhead or so, maybe a little bit more. And then additional energy from that second pulse that we saw on the charts arriving to 2.9 feet at 13 to 14 seconds, 3.5 feet on the Hawaiian, we'll say a foot or so overhead, and then fading some on Wednesday down from 2.5 feet at 12 to 13 seconds early. So 3 foot, we'll say head high to maybe a little bit overhead. So good swell all through the weekend, through the early part of the week. All right, now let's go take a look and see what's coming beyond that. We're just focusing on the jet stream right here, southern hemisphere. New Zealand, you can barely see it. It's right there. Antarctica down here, Australia here. Everything starts from the jet stream. Jet stream, winds up about 30,000 feet, helps support the formation of gales when they form, help direct their track. We're looking for a trough, a push into the jet to the north. We see that right here. That helps create a clockwise flow aloft and down at the ocean surface. And in the southern hemisphere, that's the hallmark of low pressure. And low pressure, of course, if it's strong enough, generates winds. Winds, if they're strong enough and over a broad enough area, generate seas. Seas, as they radiate away from the fetch area, get groomed out and turned into swell. Swell, when it hits your beach, turns into surf. But the trough has to be in the Hawaiian swell window. Hawaii is about 158 west, Oahu is, so that'd be right about here. And you go straight up there. Hawaii's off the chart up here. This trough is off to the east, and all the fetch it's likely to generate is going to be aimed at Chile and Peru, so probably no swell resulting for Hawaii. And that trough continues pushing east into Sunday, and then a ridge starts building, the exact opposite of trough. It pushes down into the ice line. In fact, let's talk about that. The Ross Ice Shelf is about 62 south up here, so it's at its seasonal max. It's covering, because it's the dead of winter in the southern hemisphere, it's covering a large area, just encasing the ocean with ice. Winds can't get traction on the ocean surface, so that does not help a lot for generating surf. The storms have to be north of the ice line, and then when you have a ridge coming, well, you get this sort of split jet stream flow like that. You get high pressure in between. That does nothing for producing surf. And you see as we go into Tuesday, 23rd of August, just the jet rushing or ripping over Antarctic ice, providing no opportunity for storm development. We're into Thursday, the 25th of August, more of the same, and maybe a little bit of relief as we get into Friday, the 26th of August, with the jet sliding north, but still right along the edge of the ice line. No apparent hope there. Let's go take a look down at the surface. Here we are, surface level pressure, surface level winds. Sure enough, as expected, a gale in the southeast Pacific producing 35-knot winds aimed off to the northeast. But again, Hawaii, Oahu at 158. These winds are not aimed north at Hawaii, but again at Peru and Chile. No hope there. We'll just sort of blast through this because you can kind of guess where this is going. Sunday, another gale develops. The fetch aimed at Antarctica, not even at Peru. Another gale, theoretically, on Monday, the 22nd of August, again with 40-knot winds, aimed pretty well to the northeast, but outside of the Hawaiian swell window. High pressure starts building in. Yes, there is 30-knot fetch here on Wednesday morning, the 24th, but it's all aimed due south. This is a penguin storm, and we continue on. You kind of know where this is going. And there we are, 180 hours out. No fetch of interest. Let's go take a look at the effect of those winds on the ocean surface. And as expected, yes, there are seas not aimed at Hawaii in the southeast Pacific. On Sunday, that fades out. Monday, things get pretty calm in the main Hawaiian swell window right here between New Zealand and about 158 west, something like that. More activity in the southeast Pacific. Nothing really for Hawaii. We continue out. We're into Friday, the 26th of August. Here we are, 180 hours out, almost Saturday, the 27th of August, and a pretty calm pattern down south. So for right now, swell is on the way for both north and south shores. North shore, small swell, fun and rideable, early season, midweek, but of more interest, the southern hemiswell arriving on Saturday for the weekend, providing overhead surf and fun and continuing the whole way through the early part of the week and even into midweek. So lots of surf on tap. Go get some. Have fun. If you're new or a beginner, don't push yourself. Find the appropriate break and take precautions. You don't want to get in over your head, but for experts and pro-level surfers, plenty to keep you busy. All right, that's it for this week. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe button, and we'll do this again soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.